Welcome back to part three of our discussion. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are. And I thank you for joining us in this conversation. Without you, we'll not be having this YouTube channel and will not be having these people to come and share with us so that they can grow. So we have a very big bundle of books here because the person we have with today wants to talk about literature, literacy, learning, reading, and everything about libraries. So, Dr. Siamantha, thank you for sparing your time and joining us for part three of this conversation. For those of us who have not watched part one and part two, take some time to go there. Part one and part two tells us the forming, the foundations of Dr. Siamantha. Very inspiring conversation. Remember to share to your friends. So tell us about now the big thing, the books.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. I said in my first videos that I started writing when I was in grade 7, and I was very young, about maybe 10 years old. I used to write stories, and they used to be read in the staff room because they were very, very inspiring, and the teachers used to think that I copied from somewhere. So I would be kept in the staff room and be told to write again. So I continued that way, and I continued writing. And then it's writing is a talent that you're born with. You don't create the writing. I mean, you can practice, but then if it's a talent, then it's very perfect. So I believe I have this talent, and I can write anything actually very fast by pen in the computer. And you need to have a creative mind to write. And these days, AI can help you, but the originality matters a lot, because also I usually say God is the first author. And if you have the authorship talent, it means you have God's talent. So authorship is a talent just like any other. It's only that in Africa, authorship or the reading culture is at zero. I mean, people don't take it seriously, or it's not very weighty. But even someone told me just yesterday that even sports was not considered very strongly in the years back. Even music was not very strong some years back. So the same way authorship is not strong, but it will be when we continue persisting and promoting the reading culture. So I came back from Dubai in 2019, and I wanted somewhere to go and relax and read books, just like how I used to do in Dubai. And then I found out that in my Kajiado County there is no libraries at all. And I thought, this is a pandemic. It's critical. It's horrible. It's not acceptable, because we have so many intellectuals in Kenya, and they need to read books. They need to explore and to do their own research. We have so many graduates these days. Kenyans are very learned, masters, PhDs, and doctors. So I thought, let me do something in my own way. Let me not wait for the government to build libraries. Let me just do anything I can just to help in whatever way I can. So I registered a CBO, Kenya's Reading and Writing Culture. You can visit the Facebook page, Kenya's Reading and Writing Culture. You'll see all the works that we have been doing for the last since 2021. And we have visited actually 300 schools around in Kenya, and we have 31 libraries across the country and one in Uganda. I was in Uganda last year in November, and I went for a conference, and the women told me that, you know what, Dr. Siamantha, we need to give you a land, and they gave me 1 acre of land in Kampala to build a library. So now right now we are still mobilizing money to build a library for Kampala people. And in Kenya, we have libraries in Korogosho, we have in Mathare, in Nairobi, we have one in Ngong, we have one in Matasia, and one in Westlands, actually. So there is about 5 libraries in Nairobi. We have one in Kajiado, we have one in Loitoktok, in Siaya and Kogelo, and and Kisumu, we have about 7 libraries there. We form these libraries in the community, in the centers. We have about maybe in 5 prisons. We have five, like in Kajiado prison, women and men prisons. We have libraries. We have actually my favorite library in Shimolatewa, Boston, in Mombasa, with Madam SSP, Madam Justina Mongombe. She did a library there with a roto tank, and we transformed it into a library. We just made a door and shelves. Then, with the help of Kenya National Library in Mombasa, we donated books there. And that institution is now a facility that boys can be educated. They can even write books. Madam Justina herself, through that initiative, she has written 2 books.
Oh, nice.
Yes, so that's the library there, and that's how we came up with 31 libraries. We have one in Kilgoris, we have one in Taveta. I hope I can remember all of them, but I've written them somewhere. And the 31 libraries means 31 offices around in Kenya. We have 31 WhatsApp groups, which operates, which we talk only about education and libraries and books. And I noticed that in Kenya, the bookshops in Kenya, they sell only academic books. They don't sell others books, like they don't sell my books or your books. They sell academic only. And I feel that the kids in Kenya are very much programmed to schoolwork, like the academic work. So I feel like they need also to read other books and to know about other people's lives, other people's stories. They need to read Kenyan novels, and they need to read anything else in magazines. So I have to thank at this juncture. I need to thank Madam Mrs. Mathu for reviving again the Parents magazine, which we used to read when we were a bit younger, and I was featured in that magazine as the cover page model.
Awesome.
Yes, in August last year, September October issue. On the cover page in that magazine.
I used to steal Parents magazine.
Yes,
And
we love it. Kenyans
Form
love
1,
it.
Form 2.
Yes, Kenyans love it. Actually, they still do, and they even mostly they ask me, where did the Parents magazine go? So I thank Mrs. Mother for actually reviving it again, and I was featured in the Nation newspaper, Saturday Nation, last year in November on 2nd, and this year 2025 January on 16th. I was in the Saturday Nation, just telling Kenyans to read again, go back into books, and even I was with the mental health doctors, and they're telling me the mental situation is getting worse because people don't read the actual book, leave alone the phones and the computers. The hard copy book, people are supposed to read that, because your brain relaxes more when you read this book. So when people don't read, then their mental state goes into a very into from bad to worse. So they agree with me that books play a very important role in our mental health status. And also, I would like also to urge anyone in all hospitals in Kenya to have books shelves in the wards, because in the wards you find that a patient, sometimes we have long time patients in the hospital. They could be accident patients. Let's say they broke their legs and they will be in the hospital for 1 month or 3 weeks. So in the 1 month, you find that the patient just sleeps on the bed and looks at the ceiling 24/7 for 1 month. They will come out of the hospital when their leg is healed, but their mental state is worse than they came in. And even the caretaker also. So, but if they had books there, they could be reading books, and the books can even take them away from the hospital for a while, and this will ease their pain. So this is what we want to encourage, the reading culture in all aspects of life, anywhere and anytime we can. And even we should start, anyone who is watching me, I would like to tell you, start with your own home. Just build a library there. And people tell me our kids loves phones and this, but it's because they don't have anything else. They don't have an option. If they don't have a phone, then they have nothing. But if you keep books there, you will find that your kids will even not touch the phone. They will find out what is in those books. So I believe that reading culture is not only for me. It's for all of us. We need to support each other, because one tree cannot make a forest.
Sure.
So that is what I think.
So the inception, the journey, and all that about the CBO. She's working well. So if you are joining us midway in this conversation, we are talking about reading culture in Kenya and beyond. We are talking about authorship in Kenya and beyond, because she works across Africa and across with partners from different people. And actually, you can support her. She is running a foundation. You can see Sahara is paying forward.
Yes.
These are books so that people can read. So I want you to talk to an author, just as like an author,
Okay.
because you have written 8 books, actually 8
Yes, yes, 8 published books.
8 published books,
Yes.
and several other manuscripts in progress.
Yes.
So I want you to talk to that author who thinks that the contribution they are making doesn't mean meaning.
Okay.
Tell them why they are important in this journey.
Authors are very important, because I usually say authors are prophets also. You find that anything that has manifested in the world, it was written before. Even in the Bible, if we start there, the book of Revelation, the things that are happening now, there's nothing new. God knew it will happen, and it is even recorded in the Bible. The Titanic, before Titanic hit an iceberg, it was written many years ago, before even the thought of building the Titanic was there. An author wrote about it, how there will be a big ship in the world, how it will sail to America from Britain, and then it will hit an iceberg. And that is exactly what happened. I take another example of our own Ken Walibora, who wrote Kidagaa Kimemwozea. And in that book, when he wrote it, we didn't know even if COVID will come. It was not planned. We didn't have it in mind. But he said in that book, he wrote that in that person, his burial will be attended by only 15 people. And that is what happened, because he died during COVID, and his burial was attended by 15 people only, strictly. So I believe so Kidagaa kilimwozea yeye mwenyewe, lakini sasa pole sana kwa Ken. Lakini sasa you find that authors are prophets. I would like to tell any author out there that you are very important, and maybe you could be having a solution for the world, for Kenya, for Africa. You don't know what you're writing, and definitely when you write, it helps someone else. There is no book you will read in vain. Definitely any book you read, you gain knowledge from it. So whatever you have in mind, just put it down, let it benefit many people. That's why you are born, that's your goal. We need to read that book. Take that courage. It's not easy to write, I know. It's even expensive to publish. And any author there, I meet many authors who ask me, do you know any publisher? Isahara is one of the best publishers that we have. A rich experience here. I'm in this office right now, and I can't believe the immense work that Isahara is doing in different parts. They have really ventured in books. This should be, even the government should rely on Isahara. Actually, I have seen things that I have never seen. I never imagined such great mind, such great intellectuals exist actually. So I want even to say congratulations so much, Isahara, for the good work you're doing. Others, just connect with Isahara and just bring your books here. Even I have a book I have not printed, and I'll bring it here for publication. Yes, and so others, just write whatever you have in mind, big, small, how many pages, it doesn't matter. Just put your message out there. Let us read it. I usually say that even maybe the medicine for the cure for cancer, for HIV, maybe it is just buried in Langata cemetery, because someone did not write. So let us write. Whatever you write is very important. And nothing beats a written word, because if we say that now we have the electronics, the phones and the computers, we still have to write prescriptions. We still have to write road signs. We still have to write the constitution and all these things. So there will always, we still have to write banners. There will always be something that we write, and nothing beats a written word. The pen is mightier than the sword. Thank you.
Good. So, because you are running a very big institution which directly correlates to authors, I want you to speak to them how they can contribute to the success of the organization and how you can contribute to their success.
Okay.
Yes.
So others, I'm out here to promote others, to promote reading culture, and to establish libraries, because all three cannot work without each other. So what I do is that I do a tent. We have a 1,000 challenge tent, which we ask a sponsor to sponsor a tent, which is 30,000 Kenya shillings. This is about $250. And when we have that tent, the person who have donated the tent, who is the sponsor, maybe is a businessman or any institution, we put their logo on the banner on the tent, and we put our logo on the other side. So we put this tent in the marketplace or anywhere. So, and in that tent we put a table which we arrange others' books. It could be 10 others, 10 different books or more. So there is one person who sits at the tent the whole day. If one book sells at 300, for example, 300 shillings, we will sell it at 500 shillings, which means the 200, 100 will go to the person who stays at the tent, and 100 will go to the Kenya's reading and writing culture, so that we can be able to establish more libraries, and we can be able to transport more books, and we can be able to support others who cannot even publish their books, because I have met others who are not financially able completely, and they have very good manuscripts to write. So we do those things in our organization, and that is one way that the author can sell their books, because most authors actually, we publish our books and we stay with them in the house. So we will go out there, we'll sell the books, and the businessman is advertised, and our organization gains, and we create a job for one person who will be sitting at the tent. So we have right now we have 7 tents, but we still want to reach 1,000 is our target, 1,000 challenge tent.
Nice.
Yeah, so that is what we can help each other.
Perfect.
Apart from that, we have a pay bill. If you want to just donate your money to us, we have a pay bill 247 and that is the business number, and then the account number is 541393. So if you send any donations there, we will accept it, and God will bless you.
Perfect. I'll have to include that in the comment section, the description.
Yes.
Thank you so much for doing the great work you're doing for
Yes.
the authors. They should know that do your part.
Yes.
And God will bring the destiny connectors like Dr. Siamantha to do the other part for you. So I want you to speak to the parents specifically, because you are addressing a problem in reading culture. What is reading culture? What needs to be done from family level to encourage reading culture?
Yeah, I think the parents are the first people who should encourage the reading culture to the kids. And the kids, usually, they will do what you do. If you're driving your car and you have your 2 years old, you will find that they want to sit here and also drive. If you're eating, and the kid will also want to eat your food. If you're doing anything, if you're reading, you'll find that the kid also will sit down with a book and read, even if they don't know what is reading. So whatever parents do, the kids imitate. So I would like to tell the parents also, try to find some time to read. The kids love the phone because we are also always 24/7 on the phone. So the kids think, okay, this phone also is something that if my mother loves the phone, let me also have the phone. But if we start reading, the kids will know that, okay, reading is good, because they don't do what you say, they do what they see you doing. And also we should make books available for the kids. For example, we should make bookshelves in the house, so that the books can be available for the kids. And also do some competitions, some motivations, make a timeline to read a book as a family. Who read this book, what it says, what you gain from it, such kind of activities in the house.
Nice.
You find that this will improve the reading culture, and your kids will be different from the ones who don't read. You will see it from experience. You will experience that. So that is what I would like to advise the parents, to have that reading culture in every home. Yeah, even I would like to encourage even the long distance buses to have the books in the buses, and when the people alight, they can always leave the books in the car. Even in the SGR, I was trying to talk to the management, because from Nairobi to Mombasa it's about 7 hours, and there is nothing to see. It's only a bush. So if the people, if they put books just behind the seats, then people can be reading, instead of being idle for the 7 hours until Mombasa. So such kind of things will encourage the reading culture, and even in the receptions, in the hotels, in the waiting areas, these places should have libraries.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Dr. Siamantha. As we close, I know from the start to the end, I've not given you a chance to actually tell us where we find you, the number to find you, but I want you to tell these people how they can be able to get you and support you.
I am found around and about. Actually, I have an office in Loitoktok, but I travel a lot. But in our offices, you can always find people. Now that we have 30 offices, which are 30 libraries across the country, you can find us in different places. And you can even call me directly. And if you want to open a library or establish a library anywhere, you have a space, you have seen a chance, there is a way we can help. And I also donate books. So you can call me on 0757 541 393. That is my direct mobile number. It's also my WhatsApp number. I am mostly in the meetings, so you can always text me, introduce yourself, and I will find you later. So my phone number is +254, which is the Kenyan country code, 0757 541 393. That is my phone number. Thank you.
And I know you have a WhatsApp group specifically for this.
Yes, I have. If you want to join our WhatsApp group, actually, just please, you can also contact me. And I have two WhatsApp groups. One is full of 1,000 people, which are publishers, authors, and all intellectuals who like to read and write. I have another one that it has about 300 people. So if you want to join our groups, you can just gain more knowledge from there, and just know something about the reading culture. Because in Kenya, actually, when we were growing up, we never used to have libraries. Even some schools didn't have library. So most Kenyans have never seen a library. Imagine, even some Kenyans ask me, is it a library for books? And I get surprised, because, but then I don't blame them, because they have never seen a library. They have never experienced such kind of a library. So if you want to come into our group, you can support us. You can, if you have books, you can donate. Also, we accept books, and we can give them to the respective places. And we need also we need the tents. You can donate the tents. You can donate any of your money if you feel that I want to support this project. We need a lot of things. We are paying the offices rent, and sometimes it's difficult for us. We struggle. We do caps, notebooks, pens, and hats. We do a lot of empowerments, youth empowerment, women empowerment, reading culture empowerment. And just last month we did a marathon to raise money for our office furnitures. Imagine, we even have some offices that doesn't have office seats. So we need a lot of things, actually. And that next month we are having again a script. I have some youths in Kajiado who are preparing a script. They have a play, and they already have the venue. They still need money to do a lot of things. You know, when you're organizing a function, you need a lot of money. And we in December we are going to celebrate our annual birthday, which is usually in December 15th. So, and that is all that we want to collect money to distribute books. We have even libraries that we cannot establish them because we don't have money to either transport books or pay the rent or do a lot of things. We even, some buildings have been donated and they don't have they are not very well, they don't have ceiling, they need painting, they need all that. So if we have your support financially, then we can be able to move forward. We can be able to establish more libraries, and the Kenyans will be more literally and more comfortable. Also, if you see that you see that when kids close school, there is a gap because the kids are idle. There is a lot of drugs and early pregnancies. It's because the kids are idle. So if we establish libraries in all these areas, in villages and everywhere, you find that even if we will not be able to save all of them, we can save a few of them, which which we will eliminate a lot of pregnancy. We will be able to save the kids from the drugs and even from the early pregnancies, because they will have a safe space. And even in some homes, there is not a conducive place for them to do their homework, because when they are doing their homework, there's a younger one who takes a book and maybe tears it. And maybe sometimes their parent says, okay, come, go to the market, bring this and this. So you find that the kid will sleep reading first and do that. But if we have a safe places in the villages and everywhere accessible for the students when they are in holidays, they can just go there, do their homework comfortably. It's a safe place. So that is what we are trying to do with the library. So it is a very important thing in the community, and we ask for your support. Again, my number is 0757 541 393. If you can put M-Pesa, or you can do a donation also through our account, which is 247247. That's the pay bill, and the account number is 541393. Thank you very much.
Asante sana. It's been a minute.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome again to Nakuru.
Thank you.
Asante sana.
Yeah.
Thank you for your support. Without you, we will not grow. Remember to be part of the tribe, be a subscriber, be an ambassador, but importantly, learn and transform the positivity. Until next time, take care of yourself.